Hello guys and welcome to my channel Departure from the Usual. Guys, if you like the crime videos which I make, then do subscribe my channel, and if you like this video then hit the like button and comment down below as well. Guys, this is the part 2 of world's cruelest parents who killed their own children. As much as it gives us goosebumps, the murder of children by their parents has been an old practice. The idea of losing a child is the biggest fear of any parent, which is probably why people who commit such hideous crimes are never forgiven by the law and the society. The idea of a mother killing the baby she kept inside for 9 months is incomprehensible. Still, I have a list of most evil mothers who killed their kids brutally. The latest one among all the parents is Lindsay Lowe of Hencersville. Lindsay Lowe is a 25-year-old woman who is now behind bars because she killed her twins only a minute after each was born. The babies were given birth to in the toilet of her parents' home. Lindsay told the police later that she didn't want her parents to know that she was pregnant and had babies. The mother put her bare hands on the mouth of each twin until they fell silent and stopped breathing. According to the mother, no one knew that she was pregnant, and she hid the dead babies in a laundry basket inside her room and covered the bodies with a blanket. Their presence in the home was reported to the police by Lindsay's father. A neighbor also revealed that she was sure Lindsay was pregnant because of the way her body looked. Guys, she wanted to hide from her parents that she was pregnant, but now the whole world knows that she was pregnant. But she didn't deserve to be pregnant. April Weber of Brooksville called 911 that she had accidentally dropped her 6 weeks old baby Aubrey. However, the medical report showed massive head injuries and trauma, which made the police interrogate the mother. She is reported to have tossed the baby onto the bed head first, causing it to fall down and then doing the same action on the floor. The second tossing caused the baby to hurt the head with the dresser. 911 rushed the baby to the hospital, but Aubrey died despite receiving treatment. A social media update by the father said that he knew his wife had problems with the baby sometimes, but he had never imagined that April would go as far as murdering their daughter. He didn't get hateful in his update and remarkably left the justice system to deal with the aftermath of this incident. This woman which you are seeing right now is socially known as Nikki and had allegedly killed her 11-month-old son in July 2014. The 22-year-old mother took the dying son to emergency room with her father, but he was pronounced dead. The mother wrapped up her son in a sheet so tightly that he could neither breathe nor move. While she appeared to be upset and expressed that on social media as well, the police took her in where she admitted to have reached the breaking point. And she said, "I didn't want him anymore." Nikki lived in a rented room and her roommate expressed no prior concerns regarding the baby. In fact, she described the baby as a happy baby, just as he appeared in the photos of Nikki's social media account. Then what made Nikki to do this and tarnish her motherhood? 39-year-old Megan Huntsman of Utah murdered her 6 children. She admits to have suffocated the newborn babies, causing their death over a period of many years. During a period of 10 years, 1996 to 2006, only one of the 7 babies born to the family survived. Megan killed the rest, put them in boxes and hid the boxes in the garage of her residence. The authorities were contacted by her husband when he found a baby wrapped in plastic in the garage. Guys, what leads a mother to undergo 9 months of strain and stress for a baby that she later kills? Why doesn't she rather go for a pre-birth abortion if she does not want the baby? Arguments with husbands are common, but it's hard to believe that the wife would avenge the argument by hurting the children. But 33-year-old Hu Chan of China threw her 1-year-old baby girl in front of a 40-ton moving truck that crushed her to death. The truck driver couldn't stop despite trying hard as the deranged mother acted without forewarning. Next second, the mother picked up her son who was 6 and threw him onto the traffic. But fortunately, he was rescued by a heroic passerby who had happened to witness the previous throwing of the baby girl. Psychological problem seems to be the only rational answer to such irrational acts, since a mother killing her own flesh and blood is unbelievable. Claire Biggs was an addict mother who had already lost custody to her first child because of the drug habit. Despite that, she and her boyfriend were allowed to look after the second baby. The mother tortured the baby in 2009, who ended up in hospital with fractured ribs, broken wrist and broken shoulder. The 2-month-old baby was not able to handle the injuries and died. The mother, though jailed, continued to suffer for her crime in the form of hatred from her inmates. No one liked her and she was an unpopular fellow inmate because of what she did to her son. Even Claire was beaten up by her fellow prisoners. Bianca left her 4-month-old daughter in the apartment while she went out to a Halloween party. Wrapped up and unfed, the baby lay in the bed for several days until the mom came back and found her dead. But Bianca fled to Munster the next day and didn't return until the corpse was discovered by the social services. Bianca said that she only intended to go for a few hours, but €300 worth of drugs knocked her down for several days and she forgot all about her daughter. However, it was reported that the baby had been underfed for several weeks before death, and Bianca had reportedly told many people that her daughter would die of brain tumor. This indicated that she had intended to let the baby die of starvation or some other cause. Stacy, a 25-year-old mother, confessed of her crime as she walked into a police station. Her husband had found the 4-year-old girl in the trunk of her car, and he had attempted to revive her, but her condition was critical and foam was flowing out of her mouth. The daughter's head has been bashed horribly and she eventually died of severe trauma to the head and chest. Could a mother be jealous of her daughter to that extent? The father claimed that the motive behind this act was prolonged jealousy. But for a crime as heinous as this one does not even feel like discussing motives. The only thing that we have in sight is a 4-year-old girl who has been battered to death by no one else but the lady who kept her inside for 9 months and then bore her with so much pain. Guys, you won't believe what happened in this next case. Imagine hot oil drops falling on your fingers or touching a heater rod just after the heater has been turned off. The pain of getting cooked in a microwave oven can well be imagined by someone who has had these experiences. But Ka Yang of California burnt her 7-week-old baby in the microwave oven in February 2012. She let the oven run for 2 minutes and the radiation cooked the child's small intestines and stomach. This was confirmed by a pathologist. She was already a mother of 4 children, but how it came to this is unknown. While we all can agree that it is a psychological illness that leads mother to this point, it seems to be hard to accept. Defense attorney says that the mother was suffering from a seizure while she committed this hideous act that stained motherhood. This last case is of a 22-year-old woman, Alexandra, who killed her 3-month-old son because his cries were distracting her, not from some very important calculation, not from a technical movement in the kitchen, but from playing Farmville on Facebook. That is ridiculous but true. The Farmville game has over 75 million users all over the world. Numerous people have argued that a certain percentage of users are addicted to the game, where players grow virtual farms and earn money through it. Alexandra told the police that she left the game and shook the boy when he would not stop crying. Then she smoked a cigarette and shook the boy again. This act could have damaged the baby's brain and caused his death. Though not a first-degree murder, the mother faces lifelong imprisonment. Well, she can play all the Farmville she wants in the prison. So, what are your thoughts on these gruesome crimes committed by mothers on their own children? Tell me in the comments below. I'll meet you next time with another crime story from around the world. Until then, signing off.